Yeah, I'll hold it. I like to hold it. Hear me? Testing, can you hear me? Whoa there. It's a little loud, huh? Sorry, I apologize. I was tied up with one of our team members, so I apologize for being late. Did you go ahead and start without me, Chris? Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and let you, if you have any announcements, and then we'll roll into Tuesday Talk, give you some information if that works for you. Okay? Take it away, Chris.
First of all, we had Mike Murphy. Is he here yet? There he is, way in the back.
Where's Mike Murphy?
There's the camera.
There's the camera. I'm
Watch out,
camera shy.
watch out.
I'm camera shy. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for, Leslie, thank you for letting me have a few moments this morning.
Sure.
I'm here to talk to you
Lindsay.
about the meeting we're going to have tomorrow, and that is going to be the FLACRA annual meeting. This is going to be a kind of a little special meeting because we haven't had an annual meeting in 3 years due to COVID and other restrictions as to we couldn't get things together. Over those past 3 years, we've had a lot of new residents come into Regency Oaks, so actually they never had the opportunity to come to an annual meeting. We want to make it informative. We want to make you aware of what's going on, what we have done, and what we're planning to do. The meeting tomorrow is at 1 o'clock right here in the Grand Lobby South. So we look forward to seeing you all. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Bitsy.
That's members and non-members, correct?
It's open to everybody, but it is a member meeting,
Okay.
okay? But
And we'll make the non-members members one after the meeting.
Yes, they stay later to talk to us. Okay?
Also, like to announce again, and I'm sure you'll say something in your presentation. The pub is open on Saturday, April 1st. But we want people to use it, so please come to breakfast, lunch, dinner. I've checked the reservations app, it's open, and there's very few reservations so far. Plenty of openings. So come on out. If anybody wants to see what the menu is for breakfast, I brought one copy because they're not posted anywhere, but same with lunch. And they've changed the menu, haven't they, Bobby? So there's a lot of different things available. So remember, if you don't use it, you lose it. So come on out. It's always a pleasure to dine in there. I know I have enjoyed it. And also, there's some confusion with the beer club. They don't get a lot of information. The bus leaves. Our designated driver will be at the front entrance, both buildings at about noon. And then we're going to go to a fact-finding tour of the Tampa Brewery. So if you're a member of the club, just be a member to be 12 o'clock in the front entrance. And I think I saw a hand go up. Robin?
What are the hours on Saturday for the tavern for breakfast and lunch?
Same hours as they are for the week.
Perfect, thank you.
Good question. All right,
All right.
we're done.
Okay. Thank you, Chris. So we'll go ahead and get started with our Tuesday talk. Just a couple updates. Of course, Innovative Home Services. I didn't have her join us today, but just to kind of remind everyone, they are here if you need help walking your pets, any kind of med reminders, shopping. We are going into spring cleaning. Oh, are you here? Did you want to mention anything? I didn't see you over there. I'm sorry. That's all? No? I got it for you? Okay. So, just like I mentioned, a couple updates from them. I know that Christine is doing some estate sales, so she'll be getting out more information about those as well. A couple things from Resident Services from Leslie. She is working on an advanced directives meeting that's going to be scheduled in April. She hasn't got the date firmed up yet, so more to come on that. But that would just be a discussion about any type of advanced directives and planning. So if you're interested, she is going to be getting information out for that. It's been a little bit of discussion about our process and first responders. As I had mentioned, they did get their CPR training, And Leslie will be holding a class to kind of go over what our process looks like, what our policies are, and then return demonstrations of the CPR in the AED. So she'll get that information out to you as well. She's still firming up the dates for that. So if you are interested in that information, she will be there to deliver that for you. Little bit of COVID updates. We do have one positive now. It's changed from the north building to the south building. So we're just kind of hopping around here. So we want to kind of stay on top of that, but we do have one that's in the south building. Okay. Little bit of housekeeping updates. You can tell Evan is back in his role. We love it. He has come back with the fury. So clear water carpets will be finishing the north hallways this Thursday between 7 to 11 p.m. He has got the elevator tracks are going to be cleaned. They're detailing the brass railings. They're cleaning all the first floor French doors. They're detailing our new areas, the beauty salon, the town hall, and the gym. They're washing all our decorative plants north and south. Hallway windows, first floor north and south, and pressure washing outside furniture in the north. So that's just kind of getting a little bit of heads up for our spring cleaning that we're starting. Back to construction, right? Wouldn't we be happy to finally not be reporting on construction? But nonetheless, we're finalizing the last items on the punch list in the relax space and the hydro massage. Again, those will be open during the hours of the salon. Again, a little bit more information to come when we get closer and that's been completed. They are still waiting for the telecommunications for town hall. Those were severely ordered. I'd actually spoken to some of the team and they were ordered back in last October. So significantly delayed to say the least. And these are the speakers and the projector and all the fancy equipment that goes for the AV in the new town hall. So still waiting on that. Okay, lots of really exciting stuff about Town Hall. I'll try not to be too redundant, but Piper Fire is the company that's doing the fire paneling. They're finishing up installing the sprinklers in the new breezeways. No, we don't love them. I certainly don't, but there's really no way around it. We have tried and worked with the architects, the construction, and we have tried to really reach the best solution we could given the circumstances. So they are finishing installing those in the breezeways. They're going to be installing a sprinkler head in the vault area. They're going to be conducting a sprinkler final inspection. They're conducting a fire alarm final inspection, which was actually today. We sent out a one call, so we weren't sure if it was going to trigger the community or not yet. So they were testing that. They will be, Schaefer Construction will be conducting a final building inspection following the final of the fire passing. And then the Portal P, they'll have a technician on site tomorrow that will be looking at the main door automatic opener. Next, please. All right, more construction. Schaefer's going to be replacing the electrified panic bar that's at that main door. It was not working properly, so they're working on that. Flying Locksmith will be on site to power up the new panic bar and tie it in with the automatic opener. Bates Electric is on site today and tomorrow to replace the recessed lighting in the fitness center. Schaefer will begin framing out and sheathing the new soffits to cover the sprinkler piping at the breezeways in the vault. And we are going to be coordinating this Thursday to lay out the balance of the sprinkler piping needing for the facility. So as you can see, lots of details and lots of information and collaboration for these lovely sprinklers and fire panel. Two slides full.
Yeah.
Project updates from Blue Team. The S wing, the corridors are going to be completed. R wing, they're getting those cabinets installed in those particular units. Last, I think it was Thursday, we had sent out a little bit of information. We had a bunch of trucks delivering boatloads of cabinets. So we finally were able to get those and get moving forward with those apartments. We have reordered new signage and new nameplates. They did not order the proper ones, so Blue Team has reordered them to make sure that they're the right ones. And we are removing the old drapes at the end of the corridors. Thank you, Miss Bobby, for bringing that up. Just a little bit of follow-up. We did order some door hangers for our maintenance and housekeeping. This is just a little bit of further focus on trying to get in line with our maintenance and housekeeping services. I had spoke to Darwin and he said, well, sometimes my team can't really put all the information on there. So these are really just simple door hangers to let you know our team's been in your home, whether it was to service it for housekeeping, they'll put their name on there. Or if it was a maintenance order, and on the back there's a spot for you to put any compliments or concerns and turn that into the front desk. That way, if Darwin just came and changed your light bulb and you were so happy, you can put that, or if he broke a different light bulb, you can put that, and we'll make sure to take care of that. The gastropub will be open, as we had mentioned, for the first time Saturday. We do want you to join us. This was something that was requested, so Food and Beverage did adjust our staffing in order to cover that area. So we want to highly encourage you to use that area because we have adjusted our staff to have a team member come in on Saturday to service you. So if no one goes for the next 4 Saturday, Ricky's probably taking his guy back. So just a little bit of encouragement there. That's just kind of a picture of the door hangers. We ordered them. They should be in any day. Very simple, but just speaking with the team, they said that that would really help them and you for you to know that we were there. Again, I mentioned this a couple Tuesday talks ago, but we haven't had a whole lot of people, and if it's matters to you, you can most certainly stop by and pick these up. But we ordered those luggage tags. You can either use them for your luggage or for any of your walking devices. I had noticed some of our beautiful walking devices had, oh, I see that, I like it. Some of our walking devices had just had little label maker tags on them. So that's just kind of a picture of what they look like, and on the back you can have your name and address and information. Of course, it's continued Regency Oak signage, so we always love that. And they're free, just pick them up at the front desk if you'd like them. The shred bins have arrived. They're beautiful. They're so good looking. They do a world of good to the aesthetics of our community, but they are here. So I just saw it in the north building. Betsy and I said we'll probably move it because it's kind of an eyesore, but they are here, so we can most certainly start using those. Just a little bit of more information. We have been recruiting for the sales director position. We are still in interviews and talks with a couple candidates. We are in some final interviews with one particular candidate. So we're not quite ready to extend that offer yet, but in the meantime, we will have an LCS sales specialist. Her name is Barbara Gann. She will actually be staying here with us for a couple weeks in the P-Wing. Probably be my neighbor, and she will be here helping us in the sales office just so we can continue streamlining the marketing and the sales piece. So that'll definitely be very helpful, and she'll probably be here until we get the position filled. So if you see a new face or hear a new name, that's who she is. Okay. Additional follow-up. Again, Chris does a great job of kind of bringing it up anytime we have our president briefings. We still have not CapEx finalized. We are still waiting on final decisions from our insurance. We still haven't gotten the final on, they are doing the lobby for us, but not the 5th floor. So we are still kind of on hold to release those details until we know which direction they're taking. We did also last week send out a policy change. LCS sent out a lengthy letter explaining that our company as an organization has changed our policy in regards to the vaccine mandate for associates not in skilled nursing. So associates that work in skilled nursing are mandated by CMS guidelines. So this does not apply to them because we have to follow CMS. But this would apply to all of our other associates. So we do fully intend to reach out to any quality associates that we might have lost due to this policy, and we'll just kind of go from there moving forward with recruitment. So it should definitely help with some of these positions now. in the event that that's not the direction they want to take. So as a company, we did send that out. We put that in all the boxes. I know Betsy did last week. So if you have more information or questions about it, we can most certainly give you that again, but those should all be in your boxes. Last week, there's that testing. We held a job fair last week here in the Grand Lobby South, and we actually had 7 hires from that event. So we were really excited about it. It was actually a really great turnout, and it was great success. So it's the first one I've had being here, so it was really nice to meet some of these associates. We had some that are going to dining and some for healthcare. Healthcare has been a continued challenge for nurses and CNAs, so we were really happy with this event and this progress. So really just like to give you a little bit about every part of the community, but we were, like I said, bringing on 7 new hires within 2 hours was fantastic. So we're really excited about that. Just another thing, we did paint the front reception desk of the south building. It was needing some love, so we're hoping it looks much better. We painted the back walls and all of those cabinets there. So first impressions is important. We want to make sure the community looks beautiful for you and your loved ones and your friends when they visit. Just, of course, our events for the week. We've got Gourmet Wednesday, which will be tomorrow. I actually was invited by a resident moving in, so I will be there to join. Passover is on the 11th. As they mentioned, we do have the FLYCRA meeting Wednesday, 29th at 1 p.m. here in Grand Lobby South. Vocal Cords is going to be Wednesday, March 29th at 1 p.m. in the Grand Lobby South. Oh, sorry, what was that?
North.
North.
Oh, north.
Oops, Grand Lobby North. Sorry about that.
For only 1 week.
New location this week only.
Yes.
Got it. My Life Experience with Terry Cristiano. That's Thursday, March 30th at 2 p.m. Grand Lobby South. Be Fit with Peggy. That one is going to be canceled on Friday, March. And then both classes, let's see, 9:15 and 10:30. Ricky did want me to mention, he said that this is something we had done in the past, I think maybe post-COVID, prior to COVID. But they had done brunch at Philippe Park. Oh, I like that, Felipe. Okay, so brunch at Felipe Park, and they're working on a date for this, but they're looking to do that around April. So if that's something that you participated in the past, he was pretty excited about offering that again. He said it's a lot of fun, and it's usually a really beautiful time. So he's working on a date for that, so more to come for that. Okay, just a couple other things. You probably will see quite a few visitors. On Thursday, they are doing a marketing event in the Breezeway from 2 to 4. And then we're also doing for our associates an extravaganza, and that's Thursday from 5 to 7. So lots of hustle and bustle going around the community. So just like to let you know when you got other people on your property. Right, as we mentioned, the shred bins, the shred bins have arrived. They're located in both the north and south lobbies to drop your shredding in. Once it's been dropped inside, it cannot be removed. And please keep in mind, paper clips, staples, and notebooks can be dropped inside, but no 3-ring binders. We will have for the month of April for everyone to complete their spring cleaning and documents purge. Another reminder, we have started, we will most certainly build upon this process, but we have started doing this almost weekly, bringing your emergency pendant for your battery replacement at the south front desk from 11 to 12. We had quite a few people there last week. It is something that we are wanting to do just really as a more efficient process. Before, the team was running up to each apartment. If you weren't there, they were having to track you down, and we really just wanted to be smarter about the time spent. Darwin educated me that the list used to be significantly long, so we are continuing to make progress on that list. So next time we'll make sure, Betsy, we have to have donuts. apparently. So we'll make sure we do that. And if you get tired of waiting in the line, it's fine. We'll still get it taken care of for you. But for the next couple of weeks, it might be a little lengthy while we get back on top of this process. So, all right. That's really all the updates. Not too much from one week to another, huh? Not so bad? I'm sorry?
I'm laughing, that is so much.
And that's just what I tell you about, what I think you care about. There's much more. What is this? Oh, okay. So this was the master programs list, and we are updating it. And we need to know what room is occupied, what day and when it starts and ends. This is to avoid conflicts. So, if you or your friends use a room for a game or a meeting, please fill out this request form and return it to the front desk. So this will be at the, you want to speak on that?
Mary Lynn has them too, so.
Okay. Do you want to further? I'll share with you.
Yeah.
We have many, many people meeting here. Individual groups that are larger board meetings. If you'll just fill one of these out, we won't have to track you down and see if you're still meeting. We don't want to take you off the schedule because then we'll schedule something in your place. I have some with me. There's some at both desks. Please turn them in to myself or Ginger or Sam, any of us, so that we can get you on the calendar. Thank you. Any room in the facility.
Except your office.
You can have that, I'm fine. All right, so any questions, any feedback? Oh, you're ready to go.
Good morning, Lindsay.
Good
and
morning.
Rosa. Once or twice a week, the guards forget to unlock the pub in the morning.
Okay,
And I told Jennifer today I'm gonna ask if they can get a fob, so they can open up.
unlocking the gastropub?
Yeah,
Okay, at what time?
well, they start at 7. It has to be before. Everything else gets unlocked at 6.
Okay, okay.
That's for the employees?
Yeah, it doesn't open till 8.
A lot of the staff have a fob. I don't know why they can't have one.
They being the residents?
No, there's that.
Oh, you're talking about the workers. You're saying the workers are being locked out?
Yeah, Lucy, the cook, and Jennifer.
Okay, understood. Okay, that makes sense. I'm following you now. Okay, I'll follow up on that. Nope, don't do that.
One question.
Yes, sir.
What are our plans to washing the windows?
So actually, I've met with Darwin and Evan. We are still discussing that. I was trying to understand what the community has done historically. So we are tossing around ideas on how we're going to manage that, but more than likely, we would be contracting it out twice a year.
Thank you.
Lindsay, I had understood that we were going to be using the green chairs from the old town hall in here. They're stacked around everywhere. Why aren't we using them and get rid of this junk?
We need those. for-
I don't know the answer to that. So I will try to get some background. I don't know what's wrong with these chairs.
No arms.
No arms, okay, and the green ones have arms. Okay, I remember that.
And they're stacked in the activity rooms and
Okay.
everywhere.
Understood. So the green chairs have arms, and where are the green chairs, Betsy,
In
Ginger?
the fourth floor activity rooms, we
Fourth
want to bring
floor,
it down here.
okay.
Fourth floor, here,
So
there.
these all need to be hauled out and thrown away because we don't have a storage area for both chairs.
But there's
Okay.
really old, ugly ones around the building from
Yes.
like 10 years ago.
So yeah, we need an
Those
action
need
plan
to
for
be the
chairs.
ones thrown away, and there's a lot of them in
Okay.
the south, north activity
Lindsay,
room.
it shouldn't be a problem, we need these chairs that have no arms for exercise class,
Okay,
because they're soon gonna be moving the exercise classes into the right side of the town hall, and they won't be in here.
mhm,
But those chairs have arms too, so the leader might have to make a little adjustment on what to do with those chairs.
We have a
Okay.
question here.
all right, I'll look into that. I don't know that much about it, but we'll see what that entails. I've learned very quickly, it's not always as simple as it sounds.
I have some good news. I think the pool is just about where we've asked for it forever. We have 88 degrees in the pool for the temperature. The timer now works, the jets now work, and the vents have been cleaned, the fans have been cleaned. You have been very responsive to the pool. Thank you so very much. And I want to talk about the sweaters that we had. I took them to the pregnancy Kimberly home, and they were just so delighted with them. Thank you all. And I want to talk about the flags out front. The one that says Regency Oaks is pretty sad. I don't know what the plans are for flags for our new town hall, but the ones that we had in here for the ROVA meeting again are sad. They're droopy. The stands they've never been standing up straight. I think we need to consider if we're going to have flags in there. And then I also want to say that we keep calling it Town Hall. Why can't we call it the Grand Ballroom? We call this the Grand Lobby. Is it grand? That room is grand. It is not a town hall.
Well, you got a lot there. So, first and foremost, I haven't given any thought to the flags. I didn't know there were flags over there that go to that area, so I'll most certainly look into that. Chris and I have talked, and we said once we get closer to this area being completed, we can most certainly explore what you all want to call it. I know there's been some emails that's went back and forth. I'm fine if you vote on it. I'll let Chris and the boards kind of help facilitate that conversation, and we can go from there. I haven't made a hard no as to we can't change the name. I just wasn't prepared to move in that direction while we continued focus on getting that area ready.
Lindsay?
Keep it in mind.
Of course.
Lindsay?
Yes.
We are soon into the 4th month of the year, and would like to know when we might have some information about the capital budget.
So I did just mention that, and I do recognize that this year is different. It's a little unprecedented given the situation. I've mentioned it very transparently. The town hall has taken up significantly more expenses than it was budgeted to do, as well as the fire insurance claim and issue. So we do know that we are not going to be doing the walking trail. We addressed that in a past Tuesday talk. And we do know that, oh gosh, what was the other one we just discussed yesterday? It's just fallen blank on me. Yep. I'm too young for that. I need more coffee. But again, my answer is we have not finalized all the details because we are still waiting until we know what the insurance is going to cover. The first priority is getting the north building back into where it's operable and it functions and it looks nice and it's all updated. So the majority of anything we have that's not a priority or that has to be done will probably go to that.
I think the other item that you were referring to that we're not getting is the tile for the wall.
Thank you. Yes, that's exactly it. Miss Bobby's my brain today. Yes, it was the travertine. So they're not doing the travertine. We will look into a spray stamp, but it would not be the entire travertine area.
It was my understanding that all of the pillows have been collected to be washed. And also, I've been told that they're washing the stuffing as well as the cover at the same time as one piece. Is that wise? Because when we got the pillows, they were separated from the stuffing, and we had a big stuffing party. Now I'm concerned that all of the stuffing will be flattened out and the pillows won't be as deluxe.
Sure. We like deluxe. We need deluxe. Betsy actually can speak to that. I don't have a lot of information on that. I do apologize.
So I did see one of the housekeepers grabbing the pillows this morning, so I asked about that as well. And what she said is that because the housekeeping team is going to be washing the pillows, it's easier for them to just wash them as one piece, and then because they're going to dry them, that will help fluff them out. because they're a limited resource. It's not like the team of us that stuffed all the pillows and we got it all done in a couple of hours. You know, they did not want to spend the time removing the covers. I think the benefit of having the cover and the pillow insert is for those one-off occasions where if somebody spills coffee on a pillow, we can just wash them individually. But because they are doing them all at the same time, it's just going to take too long to unstuff them and restuff them for the team.
Is there a problem with the stuffing getting moldy?
There should not be. They were outdoor pillows, so they are supposed to be mold and mildew resistant.
Thank you, Betsy. Any other questions?
Is there a schedule for when they'll be returned?
Probably within a day or two. They're washing them now.
Shortly.
Yeah.
Within a day or two. Soonly. Yes, sir.
Is there any plans to have emergency red phone in the town hall and the fitness center like there is in the pool?
Absolutely. All right.
Lindsay, do we have to make a reservation for breakfast in the pub?
No.
Okay, thank
Or
you.
lunch.
Thank you.
I have been working with a friend of mine to identify a CCRC for her to go to, and looked at 3 separate CCRCs, including 2 in the Clearwater area and 1 in Sarasota, including Freedom House. And they all have weekend coverage for nursing. And Freedom House is an LCS. And I really feel that there's a lack in having that coverage for the weekend. And I want to know why we would have an LCS in Freedom House have it and we don't.
Well, I can't speak to why they would have it. I would have to confirm what that structure is, but in independent living, we would not have a 24-hour nurse. That is more contingent upon skilled nursing or a higher level of care needed.
Not talking about 24 hours, talking about Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, Saturday and Sunday. Again, that's not our typical structure, but I can look into exactly what that looks like for them. It might have been a home health. It might have been, I'm not quite sure, but I can find that out.
It's an RN that rotates.
Which community?
Freedom House.
No Freedom House.
We don't have a Freedom House.
Freedom Square.
Freedom Square. Okay, I'll find out about that. Doesn't mean we're going to do it, but I will most certainly look into what those details are.
I know this is relatively personal. I don't know how many people are left on the list for replacement of vinyls, but I talked to Carla yesterday. I had left her a message last week or 10 days ago, which she didn't return my call, but I talked to her yesterday and she doesn't know when we're going to get replacements. They're flapping in the wind. If we get a south wind rain, R&I is going to be flooded just because those vinyls are completely loose from the frames. They're terrible. And I was first on the list, and it appears I'm going to be last to get it.
Okay.
Which wouldn't bother me, except that they're in such bad shape.
Sure. I'll try to get an answer from John Carla in Darwin. I was in their office last week, and I know that they had a list, and I just need to follow up on what was the next step. Any other questions? Anything else? Yes, ma'am.
Selko keeps saying he can't go and work in the gym because he has no telephone hookup.
Yeah, there are still items we're finalizing in the gym area. Yep, we're finishing up some of those last minute items in there. Anything else? Y'all ate your Wheaties today. What else you got?
Don't beg for questions.
Right? All right, well, y'all have a wonderful day. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.